Alright, for this recipe I use a food processor, but you could certainly mash these ingredients by hand. It's not absolutely necessary. I just like to use it. So I've got some cooked lentils here. It is about probably 1.25 cups dry, which made about 3 cups of cooked. So I'm going to put these are green lentils, in the food processor. Now I am going to leave just a little bit of the lentils in the bowl so that they'll give some texture to the patties. And then I'm just going to kind of pulse these for a few to get them broke down. And I do have to, you know, push them around and keep working it until it gets kind of
hello,
all cut together. I'm sorry, all mashed up. And this is about the consistency you want. I do still see some whole lentils in there, so probably didn't have to leave out quite as many as I did, but so that's the consistency you're looking for. We'll put that back into the bowl. Okay, now I'm going to take 2 cups of oats. I've done this with old-fashioned oats. These are, I think these are quick oats. No, I'm sorry, these are rolled oats, but I've done it with quick oats. Oh no, they are quick. Okay. So 2 cups of oats. And I just do this until it's kind of fine. I'll show you the consistency. Okay. So this is pretty good. It's kind of fine, but you can still see some pieces of the oats. Put that in there. And then we will put, this is 1 medium yellow onion, just rough chopped. And then the equivalent to somewhere about 2 cloves of garlic, what you're looking for. I don't measure very often, so making recipes for YouTube, I have to try to be a little bit more precise than my normal method of until it tastes good. Okay, and then this is liquid smoke, and this is very tasty to giving that like meaty taste to things without obviously giving them meat. And I just a teaspoon or so of that, some poultry seasoning. Of course, I could just put together the poultry seasoning herbs, but I like this blend. And then pepper and salt to taste. I don't add any salt in this step because, because chili powder, and that has some salt in it. And I only put a couple dashes of the chili powder. I don't want it spicy, I just want it to have that, you know, that something. Okay, and then, so yeah, we're going to chop that all together. just a little. To get our oats to stick all this together, I do put just a little water in there. Okay, so that's about right. So it should kind of be a, I don't know, slightly soupy consistency, but it smells awesome. Okay, so we're just gonna put that right in there. I've also, when I make a meatloaf, sometimes I'll even put like diced tomatoes instead of the water. You could certainly do that. I have put grated carrots in here for some hidden veg before, but now my kids are eating so much veg I don't see the need to do that. Alright, so then we're just going to mush everything together. It might take a little extra liquid, you know. It doesn't look like this is going to take any extra liquid, but certainly if your mixture is looking dry or it's not mixing well, you can add another splash of liquid. But this is coming together pretty nice. Alright, so I cut away for a few minutes while I was mixing, and then I realized that it was still super bland. I hope it's not just tasting bland because I'm getting over this cold. So anyway, so I ended up adding some Dijon mustard and some additional garlic by using garlic powder. And I think it's a little more flavorful now. So now I'm going to shape it into patties. And I want them to be somewhere around a ½ inch thick, maybe. About like that. And then I'm going to put them over here on a parchment lined baking sheet. Don't judge me on my dirty parchment now. I use it over and over again till it falls apart. And then I retire it. But so I'm just going to continue making these patties. Okay, and just like with any other burger, the toppings are endless, the different combinations you can come up with. I'll probably do spinach on mine, but I've got some iceberg cut for some other people. We've got pickles, vegan eggs, mustard. I might pull out my Dijon, I don't know. And then some organic tomato ketchup. So those are like the norm, you know. Onions, tomato, and like I said, the lettuce already. And I will show you what the burgers look like once we get them all plated up, alright? Oh, I forgot to mention the buns that I'm using today. Got these on markdown at Kroger, and they are they're whole wheat sandwich rolls, usually $2.19, but I got them for 99 cents, and everything in there looks good to go. So all right, here's what one looks like all together. That's vegan egg, lettuce, the patty, a little bit of ketchup underneath, and this is actually the one that's going to go to my work with my husband. So, but that's what it looks like all together, and it smells really good. I hope you guys give it a shot. Like I said, put it into a loaf pan like this. Instead of making it into patties, just put it right into a loaf pan. Bake it for the 30 minutes. Take it out. Top it with like ketchup or barbecue sauce. Put it back in for another 30 minutes. It's a really delicious meatloaf.